Straight ahead on Action News Now, an attack inside the Tehama County Jail injuring a jailer. We also have details on a morning fire at a Reading trouble spot, the former Bert and Ernie's bar. And a new trial date has been set for Tyler McCain, the Shasta County man accused of murdering his missing wife.
Covering Northern California. You're watching Action News Now. Coverage you can count on.
New at noon, Tehama County Sheriff's officials say an inmate attacked a correctional deputy in the county jail. Investigators say the deputy was conducting a routine security check when Shane Collins of Red Bluff assaulted him for unknown reasons, striking him in the head and on the body. Jail staff responded and restrained Collins. The deputy was taken to the hospital and treated for his injuries. Collins, who was awaiting sentencing for elder abuse, will now face additional felony charges. Also new at noon, a crash that tied up the morning commute on Highway 99 in Chico. Take a look. Traffic backed up for miles after a collision involving 3 cars and a pickup truck. It all happened just after 8 this morning on southbound 99 near the East Avenue exit. According to the CHP traffic incident page, no one was hurt, but initially all lanes were blocked. One lane was reopened about 10 minutes later. Reading fire investigators are working to determine the cause of an early morning fire in a known trouble spot. Battalion Chief Justin Smith tells us the fire started in the former Bert and Ernie's bar on Industrial Street around 6:30 this morning. Firefighters arrived to find flames coming through the roof, knocked the fire down in about 40 minutes. No one was hurt. The bar has been vacant for some time, and officials say there has been a lot of transient activity there. There was also the scene of a fire in May. Well, rain has finally returned to the North State. Take a look. This is how it looked this morning along East Avenue in North Chico. The ground nice and wet, and the plants are just, I think, really benefiting. It's been so long since we've had any rain. Meteorologist Sam Copeland has a look at what you can expect for the day ahead.
Good afternoon, Linda. We started off the day still with a decent amount of fog, and still at this hour, some of that fog is hanging around, but we're also seeing a lot of clouds just above that fog layer. Clouds are thickening, and that is a sign of what's to come. Rain is knocking on our doorstep, and in some cases has already been falling, which will only turn more widespread as we head into the second half of the day. Areas of high pressure which fend off the rain are pulling away, so that's going to open up the floodgates to more clouds and also showers. By the time we get further into this afternoon, showers are becoming more scattered, and then by tonight, turning downright widespread. This is just the start of a parade of systems bringing rain and gusty winds. I'll walk you through them coming on up.
All right, thank you, Sam. A new development in the case of a Shasta County man charged with killing his missing wife. A judge set a trial date for March 17th this morning for Tyler McCain, accused of murder in the death of his wife, Nikki. It was initially set to begin last month, but McCain's defense attorney asked for more time to prepare. In September, a judge ruled there is enough evidence for McCain to stand trial. Nikki Salee McCain has been missing since May of 2024. Her body has never been found. Well, take a look. This is the media stakeout outside Los Angeles Superior Court this morning, where Hollywood filmmaker Rob Reiner's son Nick was expected to make his first court appearance today for his parents' murders. Well, it turns out that arraignment won't be happening today after all, as Nick Reiner was not medically cleared for transport. He is accused in the stabbing deaths of his parents, whose bodies were discovered in their Brentwood home Sunday afternoon. New developments. Shasta County District 1 Supervisor Kevin Cry announced today he has stage 2 colon cancer. We told you last week when he revealed he had a tumor. Cry shared the update at the supervisors meeting today.
Last week I reported I had a tumor. It is in fact a stage 2 colon cancer, but here's what I'll tell you. I have some surgeries, I have some treatment, I have a lot of road ahead of me the next 3 or 4 months, maybe a little bit longer, but I am completely good. Everything is just going to be stand on the gas pedal, get things done, and continue to move forward.
Action News Now spoke with Cry this morning, and he told us that despite the diagnosis, he is feeling cautiously confident. His spirits are high. He plans to continue on all of his planned endeavors, including plans to run for re-election for the District 1 seat in the 2026 June primary. Cry also told us he hopes the entire community will take this as a reminder to get recommended health screenings. Tehama County supervisors tonight will interview candidates to fill the District 3 seat left open by former Supervisor Patty Nolan. Nolan resigned as part of a settlement agreement with the county to avoid trial on misconduct charges. The interviews will be conducted during a special meeting. Each candidate will be given 2 minutes for an opening statement. They will then answer questions and close out with a 1-minute statement. The candidates are Maria Chambers, a licensed real estate broker, Leticia Guerrero, a coordinator for SEIU 2015, Brian Quigley, an EMS worker at Dignity Health, and Stephen Zane, a rancher and chief of the Paynes Creek Volunteer Fire Department. The meeting starts at 5:30. In Orville, the Orville City Council will tackle how to improve transparency and accountability. Orville Mayor Dave Pittman said if passed, each elected official will have a booklet to help guide them on city business. He says it won't create new rules, but will put all existing rules in one place, including how to follow the Brown Act.
Elected representatives have a great duty to perform and set policy for all these different agencies and activities, and every activity has different aspects to it, and we just want to make sure everyone understands that.
This is a direct response to the Gateway Report findings. We told you a few months ago when the city made public an investigation into why no work has been done to develop a piece of land the city sold to a local developer for just $1. The House and Senate are expected to have all-member briefings today on the Trump administration's military operations targeting alleged drug boats off the coast of Venezuela. As Natalie Brand reports, it comes as more strikes this week killed 8 more people.
New video released by the military shows the latest strikes on 3 alleged drug boats in the Eastern Pacific. U.S. Southern Command says 8 narco-terrorists were killed in the operation. Since September, there have been more than 24 strikes off the coast of Venezuela, killing at least 95.
Drugs coming in by sea are down 94%.
Monday, President Trump repeated a warning land strikes could be next.
We're going to start hitting them on land, which is a lot easier to do, frankly. But these are a direct military threat to the United States of America. They're trying to drug out our country.
Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth and Secretary of State Marco Rubio are briefing all House and Senate members today amid the congressional scrutiny of the campaign, with a number of Democratic lawmakers questioning the legality of the strikes.
Their policies in the Caribbean are unclear. We don't know what the limits are. We don't know where they'll stop. We don't know what the ultimate goal is.
Despite congressional pushback, the president has signaled he's considering expanding the operation and this week announced a new executive order to classify fentanyl as a weapon of mass destruction.
No bomb does what this is doing. 200 to 300,000 people die every year.
The new order means the Pentagon could help the Justice Department with enforcing crimes related to the drug. Experts say the majority of fentanyl that enters the U.S. is manufactured in Mexico, an ally. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
The DEA says China is still a principal supplier of precursor chemicals used to produce the drug. Cervical cancer screenings can help save lives. What's being done locally to make sure all women have access? Some guests join us next with details.